Okay, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and y'all know we had a good day yesterday. A really good day when you look at the numbers. Anyway, uh, we overcame a lot. Uh, from the mower going into the freaking pond. Now I know there was a few comments about that, and one thing I wanted to explain is, well, that water runs down that hill from the back of the house, and they've been putting a lot of water on their grass. So the ground back there on that particular area, beside those rip was really a lot wetter than I thought. Uh, so when I was what I was doing, I was trying to go sideways right there, and when I felt the rear end, the rear end started sliding this way. And so I overcompensated, which I don't know if it was the right thing or the wrong thing. Well, the right thing to be I shouldn't have been on that, right? I was just trying to make up time. So I'm going like this, I'm down there, and I'm down there toward the bank, and I'm backing real slowly on it, going like this, and then I start feeling the rear end slip, right, and so I go forward and I do like that. So, because I knew I was going in the water, it was just a matter of, is the front of the mower going to go in the water, or is the rear of the mower going to go in the water? And I didn't know how far it was going to go or anything. I knew nothing I could do. It was all like really slow motion. And I didn't want to tear the ground up either. So it's like, uh, in tearing the ground, I wasn't gonna save myself. See, one thing about the zero turn mowers, at least mine, especially when you got the bigger mowers, you got the 12 tires on there. Everything's heavier than what it is when you buy like air tires. Well, I thought 12 tires got better traction, Ray. They do, but ain't nothing gonna get traction on wet ground. Nothing. One guy came in and was saying something about ATV tires or whatever. And I don't use any air tires on none of the mowers, man. It just ain't, they might get better grip, some of them, but I have found that you're not going to get a much better grip than the 12s give you. So yeah, uh, but that's kind of what happened, and it was all my fault, man. So I was just glad that I didn't take the rear of the machine into the water, because if the rear machine would have went in the water, it may have dropped down, and it may have even lifted the front end up, because you never know how soft the right off the bank the ground really is. You could step in mud right there and go up to your freaking knees. You just never know. uh, So the machine, it could have been a lot worse, put it that way. So y'all know I looked at that little tree, that big tree limb that one of my customers had, and I thought for sure that that I would get the job. But I told her, this is what I told her. She asked me, she said, "Did you look at the tree?" So I do the yard. She said, "Did you look at the tree?" And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." And she's been my customer for over 10 years. Done a lot of work over there at her house, man. But she's getting a little bit funny with the money too. But maybe it's just me. So she asked me how much, and I told her, I said, okay, so $700. To get the limb down, cut the rest of the limb off, and make, and plus dump fees to go to the dump. Dump fees probably would have been about $100. And I didn't, y'all know that, so it probably would have cost her around 800, give or take. And so I texted her that. I said 700 plus dump fees, and then my thinking was I'd take the skid over there, right, get the limb, and then there's a couple of little piles in the woods that have been building up over the years that I would just grab with a grapple and put it on the dump trailer, so we can make space for when more branches fall, we can throw them in the woods. Because right now the woods are full of stuff. And she's always trying to, get a deal, always. And she got more money she's one of the more wealthier clients that I have. Even though her house is, well, it's a pretty expensive, she lives in a pretty expensive area. So, and I've done a lot of work for her. So she texted me back. She says, "Oh no, I got somebody else that's going to do it for 400." I'm like, "Damn," I said, "Well," and I don't miss a beat. I didn't like it, but of course, I mean, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. But that's the first time that she's ever flat out told me that she's going to let somebody else do it because they're cheaper. I'm not compromising. And and the thing about it is, I know me. I'm not. I mean, I don't see how anybody could get that limb on the ground, cut it up, put it on a trailer, and carry it to the dump for $400. I don't see how they could do that and make money at it. The dump, one trip to the dump from there is 45 minutes one way. Yeah. And I got everything it takes to do it, like the skid, a dump trailer. And of course they ain't done it yet. So, but she said, no, another guy quoted me a lot cheaper. I'm like, okay. See, but she's one of those type customers, a great lady. I love her to death. But she's one of them type customers that if she finds somebody that'll do things really cheap, like, $10 an hour, she'll do it. She'll let them do it. That's how she is. She's always, and then sometimes she'll say, "Ray, I need to get this furniture moved." She can't never find nobody to do anything. So she'll say, I'll give one of your guys $50 if y'all move this couch from upstairs to downstairs. Stuff like that. And I'll ask whoever's working with me, Zach or whoever was working with me, I'll say, "Hey man, she'll give you $50 if you help her move some furniture inside." I said, "Go ahead." And I told Zach one time, I know once or twice, I told Zach, "Go on in there and help her, and I'll work on the yard, man. And so we can get extra money, and then let Zach, get half of whatever she's given, for that particular, thing." "Well, Ray, Zach did all the work, man. Why do you get anything?" Because I'm doing the yard and he's on my clock. So, yeah, man. What else I got? So yesterday we had a damn good day money wise and numbers wise. I don't even know how I could get my margins to where they're only 15 or 20%. I mean, I would have to be just crazy inefficient and crazy ignorant with money for my margins to be 20% or less, 30% or less, really, but shit, 40% or less. All my margins are 50% or more. Everything I do is. Of course, I don't have a lot of, overhead and all. And I know that one of those idiots came in my comments was talking about, my videos are not very blah blah, and that my videos are not noteworthy, and I don't. They don't have to be, man. What they are is they are consistently showing. That's what they are. So I can't really say any more than that, right? So yeah, we got a pretty good bit to do today. Okay, y'all. So we just pulled up to the first one, and it's empty property. I hope he don't turn that mower around. There you go. He did good. He thought he was gonna turn it around and sling it. I got him cutting me a little place to park, man, so we don't have to move the truck. Yeah. So. Yeah. So yeah. Man, what do you turn the mower? I mean, yeah. Daily weed eating. All right, y'all. Okay, we're on the same belt, y'all. And y'all saw it cut all that shit yesterday, man. Boy, that sucker might break today. It might break today. But if it don't, I'll get some footage of it. So we got this right here. This is empty property. I've been doing it about 10 years. And the owner died, so pretty big property, $140, man. I mean, it don't even take us, I mean, it don't even take us 40 minutes, man. I mean, it's really easy property. And I'll spray, so we'll be at about, probably about a 170 today over here. So, yeah. I don't know why I got the push mower on here with me. We're not going to be using the push mower all week. I don't like having it on here unless I'm using it. I don't like having the push mower on here, period, y'all. Because I don't like push mower. Nothing. Hell yeah. Let's get on this 921 here. So I had a guy ask me about the 801 25 horsepower Cowie. That's what's on that other mower, man. That Cam's on right now. And y'all see, I think he needs to lower the deck. It's a little bit high, so let me go make sure he's on point. Y'all see how good it blows the grass? That's a 25 horsepower. It cuts great, man. Look. Just show y'all. Can't beat that with a stick, man. So I'm gonna get in the backyard here. Y'all been over here 100 times. It really ain't. It ain't really worth it. We'll get some footage of another one. This one right here ain't really worth it. Okay, guys. So I think I just picked up the neighbors right here. Just bought the place. So, pick up another property over here, that's great. You know, because this was going to end. You want to kind of stay around. So, you lose one, get two, lose two, get one. It's got to be consistent. That's what you got to be. You guys got to be out here in the mix. If you're at home, waiting on good work to come in, gonna get it before you do. I'm in the mix. Okay, y'all, so we're on how many yards? I don't know, we're about $350 in. We do this one and I got Cam went on and went to the next one. He's gonna cut us a place to park. So I don't have to go through all that when I get there. I sprayed this one too. So yeah, making money every which way, y'all. Making money every which way. Trying anyway, y'all. Yeah, we're moving right along, man. Cam's doing good. The more familiar he gets with the properties, the more money he'll make. Well, or the less time he'll work. Well, however you want to look at it. Now that I got the trailers going and the other truck going and all that, we're probably going to try. I'm probably going to do a little bit of marketing, man, for skid work or something. See, I haven't been marketing at all. Scared to, hell. I'm not. I mean, I'll throw an ad up for lawn maintenance, you know, or lawn cleanups or whatever. But I don't anticipate getting no really good customers this time of year. I mean, sometimes you get lucky, you know, and you might get a good maintenance customer. To me, the maintenance customers are where it's at. I don't care nothing. I want the repetitive income. So, and most of my yards are, I mean, well, all the yards that you guys see us do, that's repetitive. So I got one customer calling me and well, he wants to skip this time. They're fitting to sell the house. And he had, you know, they're real cheap, man. And I just do the property. The only reason why I do the property is because it's close to 5 other ones that I do. So when he texted me and said, "Hey, Ray, can you skip us this week? We had some guys come in and trim all the crepe myrtles. And they cut the grass too." And the reason they did that is to help them clean up. I know why. It's cool. But see, they never want to. They don't like to pay. And I don't like to. I don't like to do stuff like that. They were trying to give me $200 to trim 9 crepe myrtles and haul the debris off. See, that's another customer who's trying to find somebody really cheap. And there ain't nothing really cheap out here, man. there ain't no deals or nothing, you know. So I think trying to get my damn truck window busted, man, because there's a lot of shit on the ground out here. So that's where we're at, man. I have decided about a trailer. I am going to get a tilt trailer. I just got to have the time to. I want to make sure I got to measure these one of these mowers, because if I get a tilt trailer, I know this is the way y'all said it. If I get a tilt trailer, the flat part, you know, the stationary part needs to build a lawnmower. One of my lawnmowers needs to be able to go on there, no problem. So if it can't, then I need to make it big. And I think 5 foot is going to not be big enough. I think I'm going to need 6 foot stationary and 16 foot. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. See, and that's why I haven't done anything, because I don't know. Because once you buy something like this, and we're talking about north of 10,000, not 15,000, but more than 10. And so what I'll probably do is going to want to pay off my EXMARK. I think I owe like $3,500 on it. I'll go want to pay that off, and then I'll throw another, you know, $4 or $5 grand on the trailer, and then just make payments about the same amount as my EXMARK payment. And that's how I've been able to accumulate equipment. I don't have a lot of payments coming out at one time. Well, instead of putting a bigger down payment on the trailer, I go want to pay something off. So he needs to be careful, man. He doesn't pay attention to where he's shooting the grass, man. Guys, so we call this the mosh pit. I'm gonna show y'all what this mower can do. And with the same blades, the same belt, the same mower, the same operator, everything the same as it was all weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hang y'all up right here.
I've been waiting all day to kiss, finally quitting time. And I'll be home in just a little while. It's Friday night and I'm taking you out. Ain't nothing gonna stop me now. Pedal to the metal now, baby, ain't nothing gonna slow me down. We're gonna have a G-double-O-D time when I get back in town.
Okay, y'all, so y'all saw how this EXMARK cut that, and I ain't changed the blades or nothing. So let's go right over here and let's see if we can get a branch to hang y'all from. That one ain't gonna be good enough. Hang y'all from a branch, and y'all watch how this EXMARK strikes. After I went into all of that, yeah, same blades, same mower, same belt, same operator as the last 2 weeks, really. All right. stop it, man. Y'all stop it. Y'all see this EXMARK, man, doing it, man. I mean, I don't know what mower is going to cut it any better than this. Might cut it the same, but I don't think there's a mower out there on the level, you know, where you know, lawn maintenance mower, unless you're buying some kind of industrial type shit. A regular mower, a commercial mower, you ain't gonna get no better than the one I got right here. And I said it, y'all. That's the LAZER Z X Series 60-inch deck with a beat up belt and some old blades and striping like nobody business. So say it ain't so. Yeah, y'all see it. I mean, I'm showing you. I mean, you couldn't tear this damn EXMARK up if you tried. Y'all saw me going into that ditch. I was trying to damn push it, break the belt, nothing. So yeah, we got to get on up here to the building while they're going to lunch. All right, y'all, there's another pasture. Same blades, same everything. Yeah, striping it up, man. EXMARK style. Deuces. Okay, y'all, same EXMARK, same blades, same belt, same pasture. Here we go.
Crack a couple of cold ones. Call my baby on the telephone. Gotta get her over here before the sun goes down. Ain't got nothing much planned to do. Snuggle up, just me and you. Watch the stars come out as the sun goes down. And then it's slow kissing, fast breathing, hearts beating to the sound of the radio. Baby, let's go. Then it's a long night in a short bed Chevy. Country living is the only way I know. We don't need no neon lights that city.
All right, y'all, another pasture taken care of. Yeah, gotta love it.
We don't need no sawdust floor. This old dirt road is all we'll need tonight. Baby, hold on tight.
Oh, there's another pasture, y'all. Damn. All right, y'all. So yeah, looking good, looking good. We got everything done, and then we did an extra one too. So we over $900. We didn't hit no 1,000, probably like 940 or something like that. But yeah, man, 96 degrees right now. It's 2 o'clock, 1:52, excuse me. So. So yeah, man, biggest thing is we got everything on the list done and then some, and we're just trying to free up a little bit of time, man, so I don't have to, so I don't have to be so stressed, you know. Been doing things a lot different this year than normal, as far as, you know, this is the first year I really haven't ran the second truck regular in a long time. So, but I'm making the, you know, I'm making the same money or more. So, and the biggest thing is I'm not as stressed, man. You know, having a second truck out there, it's pretty stressful. In the beginning anyway. Once you go, like if I could get a guy like Phil acquainted with everything, that's the kind of guy that I wouldn't have to worry about. You know, I wouldn't have to worry about nothing. You know, but with his availability, and you know, we got to get the work done. The thing is, it's taking a lot longer to train him than it would be if he were working 5 days a week. And meanwhile, you know, back at the bat cave, I got to be running around in the background getting everything done that we need to get done. The belt's still going. And y'all saw how that Laser Z striped them last couple of yards up. Striped them up nice. Nice. Y'all know them blades got to be dull. And one guy was saying in the comments, you know, that he wouldn't put his mower in that stuff I put it in this weekend. Well, it's all good unless you hit something. Now, the first time I cut that, I cut it with the bush hog, with the brush cutter. But excuse me. But that's how come I knew I could cut it with a mower. Now, you get somebody that don't know what they're doing going down through there and just not paying attention, you might mess something up, for real. But remember, I've been doing this a long time, man. I make these mowers do whatever I want them to do, really. A lot of things that I was doing the other day on that bush hog cut is, well, I was feathering the deck the whole time. You know, and guys that work for you, man, they're not going to do that. They're going to run it down. When I start feeling the mower bogging down, I pick the deck up. You know, as long as you don't hit nothing to bend the blade or break a spindle or the belt, and obviously I didn't hit nothing, that tells you how smooth I am with a damn one of these mowers. If that belt right there would make it through all of that, that tells you that it ain't getting super stressed. But that tells you how tough these mowers are too. But if you get on a big cut, nasty bush hog cut like that, and you start hitting shit, you might break something, bend something. I didn't do none of that. I never do, because I'm super acutely aware of what's going on around me while I'm on a lawnmower. And again, it kind of goes back to, that's why I like the same mowers, so I know what to expect out of them. I know what to expect out of my lawnmowers. I know how to run them in a way to where it's minimal impact. I mean, they're all lawnmowers and they are going to take a beating, but I don't think nothing about putting them in nothing like that. I put them in worse than that. I have. And they always last. Every brand new EXMARK mower I've ever bought, I got them. I bought 4 EXMARK lawnmowers, and all 4 of them I still got. And y'all see the kind of stuff I put them in. I mean, and EXMARK ain't paying me. EXMARK won't even send me a sticker. And I'm damn showing everybody and telling everybody, man, these mowers right here are monsters. I just don't never have nothing go wrong with them. Never. I seen, you know, some guys that they get in the other mowers brands and they're having problems with it. They got Josh over there. He got a Skag and V-Ride, and he's got all kind of problems with it. Ever since he's had problems with it. You know, I just don't ever have no problems with them, man. I don't know. But I want to give a big shout out to Ben Hendricks over there. You know, he's on the fence about doing a YouTube channel, and you know, y'all go check him out, man. I'll put an image of his channel right up here, y'all. Y'all go check him out, man. I don't know how many videos he's got. I think he's just now getting started. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to edit and everything. So, but you know, the more subscribers and stuff he can get, the more motivated people are to do the videos. Like if I didn't have any subscribers, I probably would have stopped after, 6 months. They're tough, man. Those EXMARKs are just tough, man. Like I said, I still got all of them. I ain't never got rid of one. Make money with all of them, man. It's unbelievable.